I was shuffling a new deck, getting ready to do a reading. These two cards would not stay in the deck. If this found you on your For You page, this message is absolutely for you. My name is Cynthia. I'm a psychic medium intuitive card reader. If this message found you, this is for you. You have to surrender low self-esteem and surrender the fear of intimacy. You are struggling. If maybe you got out of a bad relationship, maybe you've had several bad relationships. This found you. You are struggling with your self-esteem and struggling with intimacy. That is hindering you from relationships. I reading the book from a dear woman who I love to death, who interviewed me in Itchy Nose for Confirmation. She read an excerpt from this book that is linked in my story. It talks about how, I wish I knew the page she read from. I would read it to you. I don't know what page she read from. It talked about how her son accidentally hit her in the nose, how her son felt guilty. It wasn't that the son hit her in the nose, it was that the son was holding on to the wrong, and how the son was crying, I think it was her son, was crying, not that the son hurt her, that the son felt bad because he was holding on to the pain of the wrong. It's the same with this. 143, I love you. It's holding on to the pain. You can't keep playing the victim. You can't keep holding on to pain. If you make a mistake, say you're sorry, then change the pattern. That's where everybody goes wrong. They don't change the pattern. How do I know this? I've made every mistake. You can come into my comments and tell me a mistake. I've probably done it. How do I know? Because I've done everything wrong in my life up until about 2 years ago. You name it, I've done it. I've surrendered to these. 227 for confirmation. I've done it all, which is why I not only teach it. Do I have a PhD in psychology? No. You want to know how many psychology books I've read? I have a bookshelf full of them. I could teach it because I have the lived experiences over the doctorate. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionate identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Look, the sunflower theory, I just saw that. The sunflower theory, when you hand somebody a sunflower, you have to hand them two. Why do you think I have sunflowers everywhere? When you hand somebody a sunflower, you have to hand them two, because in darkness, sunflowers turn to each other for light. Just look at a relationship. You don't go to outside sources. You don't go to John, Jim, Bob, Sue, whoever. You go to your husband, you go to your wife. Nobody else. Because in a relationship, you should be able to turn to your partner in time of need and nobody else. You don't go to social media. You don't go to this one. You don't go to that one. You go to your spouse. That's it. End of story. Bottom line. Anybody can come into my comments and say, boop, I don't care. Prove me wrong. When you bleed out into your relationship, out, that gives the world permission to judge you. You have a problem in your relationship, you go home, you have an adult, emotionally intelligent conversation with your spouse without screaming, without yelling. How do I know this? I've been able to have a conversation with my girlfriend Melanie, who I've known for 40 years, emotionally intelligent conversation on my girlfriend Stacy's birthday. Not one voice was raised. We were able to emotionally talk about problems that we had for 40 years. I've been able to do it for confirmation. I've been able to have conversations with people that I never thought I'd be able to do it. If I could do it, anybody could do it. Why? Because I've learned how to do it. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. You have to get out of the victim mentality that you're not worth it. You have to look into the mirror and say that you are worth it. I do mirror work every single morning, every night, every time I go to the bathroom. I look in the mirror and tell myself how important I am. Again, if I can do it, you can do it. You struggle with it, click the link in my bio and let's get over it. Let's work on it. Let's figure it out. Let's get to the bottom of it. 5 years of shadow work, 2 years of teaching it. I've learned everything I could so that I could teach it to other people. I know I've went on and long-winded talking. I'm sorry if you've made it this long. 5 for change and confirmation. Again, the signs are signing. You deserve it. You deserve to get out of this. You deserve to be happy in your life. I love you all. Click the link, book a session. Let's get to the bottom of it. Have a wonderful night.